Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel, Autumn Moon the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for Gemini. It is general, so it might not resonate for you. If you were drawn to the video, then perhaps there is a message intended for you, or perhaps the entire message is intended for you, but if some part of it really doesn't feel true, if it doesn't feel like it's intended for you, don't try to force it on yourself. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. So, the card that we get, excuse me, for you here, Gemini, is Boundaries. And this card came out in somebody else's reading, but I can't remember who it was, but it's card number 12, Boundaries, which really talks about the importance of boundaries, not just boundaries for others, but boundaries for ourselves, okay? It talks a lot about self-care and how what we tend to do is take on more than is necessary, okay? And when we're in a situation, okay, where we're feeling a lot of pain, for example, when we're in a lot of pain, we are forced to drop some of our responsibilities so that we can focus on that pain. Okay. And so we only keep the responsibilities that are very important to us. We only work towards those responsibilities because in this moment we have to focus on that pain. And with this card coming up, Boundaries, it's saying that first off, you should set boundaries. Okay. There should be boundaries. And you should be clear about what those boundaries are. But also it's a call to set boundaries for yourself. Release yourself from things that you've picked up, responsibilities that you've taken on that don't, well, that they're excess. They're not important to your path. They're not important to you, who you are in life, in society. There's just so many things that we're encouraged to do. We're encouraged to include in our lives because the people around us are doing it, because society is saying that it's necessary or whatever. And so this is just saying, take a look at what you're carrying. It's kind of like the 10 of Wands as advice goes. Take a look at what you're carrying and drop what isn't important, basically. I'm just drawing two cards to clarify that real quick. Can you please? That was card number 12. I don't know if I said that. It says the waxing gibbous 3. Can you clarify these boundaries? Maybe we're only going to get one card as clarification. It's pretty obvious statement, though, I've got to say. The card that came out is the Lover's card. Isn't that a pretty Lover's card? But what that's saying is follow your heart, because the Lovers does represent that soul connection, that feeling with someone. But originally the Lover's card was about choice, and is about choosing what feeds your heart and following your heart, allowing your heart to guide you down the path that will nurture and feed it and help it grow. And so it's about making that choice and and connected to the boundaries. Like you're blocking yourself, you're blocking your heart with all of the things that you've surrounded yourself with. And so you're being told to really narrow it down, really file back or draw back so that you can focus on what is important to you, what feeds your heart. That's what you're being advised to do there. So let's take a look at the person you're connecting with. And let's see how they feel about you. I kind of changed the format of my reading this week, and which I try to do frequently because I think it's interesting to look at things from different angles and whatever. But it's been interesting because I've felt in a couple of the readings that what the person was feeling that's connecting to you wasn't exactly mirroring what you were feeling, like the person I'm reading for. It feels like, well, yeah. And I'm worried that people are going to make action based off of the other person's feelings. Because we look at the other person's feelings because we're curious, we want to know, we want to understand, but like, you still have to be true to yourself. You still have to be, regardless of what they feel, regardless of how they see this connection, what action they want to take in this connection, you have to do what's right for you, okay? And which might not align with what they want. It might not line up with how they feel, but that's sorry to say, not your problem. That sounds so mean. If you align with them, that's great. That's fantastic. I'm just saying, don't force it because they feel it. Be true to yourself. Listen to your heart. Set those necessary boundaries. Narrow it down so that you can do what's right for you. Okay, sorry. I'll stop ranting. Can I please get 3 cards for how this person feels about Gemini? How does this person feel about Gemini, please? Maybe I talked so much about how you need to do what's right for you and not think about what they want. Let's see here. Can I please get 3 cards for how this person feels about Gemini, the person connecting with them in love? How does this person feel about Gemini? Oh, we get the Sun, which is Leo energy, but it's also the happiest card in the deck. I mean, you light their world, you light them up, you give them hope and passion. And I don't know why it came to mind, but they burn for you. Is what came to mind. You just set their world on fire in a good way. Okay. Can I get 2 more cards? How does this person feel about Gemini, please? How does this person feel about Gemini, please? 2 more cards. That's more than 2. Oh, that's too many. Oh, that's a pretty card. Can you please give me 2 more cards? How does this person feel about Gemini? The 6 of Pentacles, which is feeling very generous. They want to give to you. They want equal give and take in the connection, but as far as how they feel, they just want to give to you. They want to shower you sort of with their affection and in a very okay, I'm saying physical, but I don't mean I don't necessarily mean physical as in like bodies and touching and all of that. I just mean like material kind of way, but maybe not necessarily material, but they want to give to you. Jeez, Ash. Sorry. The star. Oh, that's so pretty. This is Aquarius energy, by the way. So you might be dealing with an Aquarius, but this is They feel hopeful. They feel so much hope. The star is about wishes and making wishes, and they feel the sun and the star. I mean, that's insane, really. They they're so hopeful. There's so much hope over there. Six of Wands and the victory and praise. They praise. They hold you up on a pedestal. They put you up on a pedestal. They think so highly of you. Wow, that's a lot of really powerful energy over here. Sorry, I had to get my 4 cards all. Okay, now we're going to take a look at their actions, and then we're going to clarify these cards. So, what possible actions, what actions is this person most likely to take towards Gemini, please? What actions are they most likely to take towards Gemini? The sun and the star and the 6 of Wands. They're so hopeful, and they feel so much, happiness. And they just want to give to you. That's so cool. That's such great energy. If I were doing a personal reading, I would want, for myself, I would want the person I'm connecting with to feel all of that, okay? That would make me smile and glow. Can we get 3 cards for actions this person will take towards Gemini? The 2 of Swords. No, the 3 of Swords, which is about pain, okay? But as far as actions go, the 3 of Swords talks about like a release of that pain. Pain is necessary. Pain is part of this, is part of life. It's part of growth. It's part of change. We have to go through pain in order to move into joy. And so as far as actions go, I don't feel like this is them causing you pain. There is something in regards to pain. We'll clarify it for more information. Page of Pentacles, and this is their desire to give to you, like manifesting. The Page of Pentacles is a messenger, but I often look at that as like them, as someone like giving you a gift. And sometimes it's not a physical gift. Sometimes it's a gift of information, or like a commitment that they make. Maybe they don't vocalize that commitment to you, but it is a commitment that they make. Can I get one more card? What actions will this person take towards Gemini? The 2 of Wands. Yeah. In the 2 of Wands, excuse me, I'm sorry for clearing my throat. In the 2 of Wands, we've made a decision, and we're plotting out how to get to it. We know what we want, and now we've just got to figure out like how to get there. And so it's really a card of pause, but planning. So not moving, but really thinking of the future and how to, cross all the seas you need to cross, and also how to draw the person towards you, or draw whatever you're focusing yourself on, like draw that towards you. That's part of what you're doing in the 2 of Wands. Not just figuring out how to get to it, but how to get it to you as well. Let's go ahead and clarify. We're going to start with the Sun for how they feel about you. Wow, you know what? I think in my last reading I said the wrong words at this point in the reading. I said we were going to take a look at how you feel, and then I clarified, but no, I'm sorry, that just occurred to me. The Sun, we have the Chariot. Can you please clarify the Sun for how this person feels about Gemini? Which is just habit, of course. We get the Chariot, the King of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. Okay, so the Chariot is Cancer energy, so you might be dealing with Cancer. But the Chariot really talks about being dedicated to a course of action. You, like I said, light up their world. You set it on fire. And they just feel, it just glows. Their whole life glows because you're in it. And the Chariot is a dedication to stay on course. Like they've chosen where they want to be and they are committed to getting there. Regardless of what the ride looks like, they're going to get there. And the King of Pentacles is, excuse me, Earth energies who might be dealing with Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But the King of Pentacles is somebody who is nurturing and supportive and protective of what is theirs. Okay. And this could be the person you're dealing with. Like they might be the King of Pentacles, or this could be something that they're working towards achieving so that they can move forward, so that they're on the path to this King of Pentacles. They're going to become, because the King of Pentacles is very stable energy. They have everything that they could need to provide for the people that they care about. So it's about kind of a material sort of possessions, having all the possessions they need to defend, protect, and nurture everything that they care for. So they could be on the path to that. The Ten of Swords represents an ending. It represents pain. Of course it does, it represents pain, but I don't think they're on the path to pain. It may be that they need an ending in order to continue with you. It may be that there's something that they have to put an end to, some kind of, because this pain comes up twice now, and it really feels like maybe there's an obstacle between you that that is going to cause pain, but possibly to one of the two of you, or possibly to somebody outside of the connection. But like they're dedicated to get you, make them feel like they are bursting with light. Okay. And so they're committed to the connection with you. They're committed to progressing with you. And so if they have to hurt somebody in the process, then I think that they're committed to doing that. That sounds maybe bad, but that's kind of how I'm reading that. Or to move past pain. If there is pain in the past that they're trying to work through, then they're definitely committed to getting past that, like letting things end so that new things can begin. One thing that stands out to me on this card in particular is this eye here and how it's shining out this light. I don't know if you can see in this card here. The eye is looking forward, and it's bright, and it talks to me about hope, because with the Ten of Swords there is hope, because we're ending the pain. Okay, because tens represent the completion of something. We're ending that pain, and in ending that pain there's hope for the future. So if there is something here they need to end, then they understand, and they're willing to do it because they're hopeful that they will have this bright and sunshiny future. So can we take a look at the Six of Pentacles? Please clarify the Six of Pentacles, how this person feels about Gemini. The Wheel of Fortune. And this is about positive change. The wheel turning in your favor. This is feeling grateful and feeling generous. Okay, really great energy here with the Wheel of Fortune, because we feel like we really scored, like it's like feeling lucky, sort of, really feeling like things are working in your favor and things are going to turn out in a way that will benefit you. Okay, let's take a look at the Star. So if things aren't currently working in your favor, then it's more hope. There's a lot of hope coming from their side with the Sun, the Star. Like I said, with that Ten of Swords, I really see hope in that card. And the Wheel of Fortune, they really are hopeful that things are going to improve for them, that things will move forward in a positive way. To clarify the Star, we get the Fool, which is Aries energy. You might be dealing with an Aries, but the Fool is a new beginning. It's jumping off, leaping off that ledge blindly, really, and committing to whatever you're going to find when you land. It is kind of foolish energy, but it's also very hopeful energy. There's just so much hope over here. because the Fool, yeah, he's courageous, okay, as he leaps off the edge. He's so hopeful that when he lands, he's gonna, and also optimistic, okay, because the Fool is positive. It's very positive energy. They aren't worried about a negative outcome because they have hope and optimism that they won't have to face a negative outcome. So can we look at the Six of Wands? Please clarify the Six of Wands. Which, as feelings, means that they put you up on a pedestal. They feel that you are very attractive and very well liked by others. Okay, not just them, but well liked by them as well. Can we please clarify the Six of Wands? The Temperance card, which is Sagittarius. Yeah, okay. Which Sagittarius energy. Okay, but this is about patience, having patience, acknowledging that sometimes things just take time and being accepting of that. Okay, because with Temperance, we're really trying to perfect something, and imperfection, I mean, that takes trial and error, and it takes time. So, and paired with the Knight of Pentacles, that it's like it's saying the same thing. They know what they want with that Chariot energy as well. I mean, they know what they want. They're committed to the course. And the Knight of Pentacles, he's moving so slow, but every step he takes is, it makes him more and more positive about wanting that outcome. Like every step, he becomes more committed to whatever he's moving towards. So when he finally gets there, there's no question. He knows this is what he wants, and he knows he's never going to leave it. Okay, and it's really great energy, truly, but it's so slow, so slow. So they understand that it will take time, and they're willing to do that, even though they feel like they just want to dive in. They're willing to give it the time that is needed. And I mean, that shows up over here. Like, they clearly need to clear away some things, and they're taking very small steps here. That Page of Pentacles, pages represent youth, they represent immaturity, but they also represent like small-ish kind of things, like, I am going to take a step in your direction, but it's not going to be a leap, it's not going to be a giant step. What's that game? I don't even know if it is a game. Maybe I feel like I played it with my kids and also with my sisters growing up, but like where everybody lines up, and you're like, take 3 baby steps towards me, and they take 3 baby steps. And then you're like, hop 4 times, and so they're moving towards you, but they're doing it according to the steps that you tell them to do. But anyway, the first person who gets to you wins. But they're like they're taking those baby steps, they're moving towards you with like the smallest steps they can take. And that's what those pages represent, those really kind of the baby steps, the mouse steps, or the they're not the frog hops or the bunny hops or the lion pounces or any of that. Okay. If any of that makes sense to you. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go to 3 of Swords for actions. Please clarify the 3 of Swords, because we're worried about that, aren't we? That makes us nervous. What's this 3 of Swords and the actions they're going to take? 6 of Pentacles, which again we've already talked about in their feelings. It's about being generous and wanting a balance, seeking that balance and that equal give and take. It's possible, like I said, in order to pursue this connection with you, in order to have that balance, to have that equality in the connection, maybe there's something that they need to let go of, something that they need to a pain that they need to accept or experience in order to be able to move forward with you, which seems weird. I mean, voicing it, but also I think makes sense if you think about it. So I hope that resonates with you. But yeah, they want to have this equal give and take. They want this balance with you. And in order to do it, it's going to require them to go through or cause this Three of Swords, which again, I don't think it's with you, but maybe it is. I mean, take it how it resonates. I know there are some situations where we have to step away in order to move forward, you know? And I'm not really seeing that here in their actions, but I feel like I should mention it. But in some situations, we have to step back in order to move forward. And so that might be a step that needs to be made here so that they can progress. For the Page of Pentacles here, we get the Lovers, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah. See, this is, the Lovers, of course, is, you got that here, which is your energy, Gemini energy here. And it's about choices and about making a choice that follows your heart. It's also about that connection, that spiritual connection with someone, that love and feeling drawn towards them and feeling like you're connected in a way you can't explain, right? We all know what the Lover's energy is, right? And then we have this page again. So we have a Page of Pentacles and a Page of Cups and an Ace of Wands. And so I really feel like they're choosing this connection with you with this Lover's card here. And they're taking these baby steps. There's a lot of passion behind them. They want this new beginning. And I feel like possibly they're going to come forward more with passion than with love or stability, at least in the start here. Like they're going to approach it more passionately, more like physically possibly, but that's not because they don't feel everything else. They just feel lit up by you for sure. And what that sun and the star is just Six of Pentacles. Everything over here is just so positive and hopeful and just bright, really glowy and warm and golden. And it's really great energy. But anyway, so yeah, I feel like this is just baby steps that they're taking, but they do want to follow their heart. And I feel, like I said, like it might come across more as a physical thing for them, and they might come across lighter in regards to love and stability, but I don't think that's because they don't feel it or they're not hopeful for it. They're just not showing it. Two of Wands. Well, Two of Swords comes out, which is about making a choice. In the Two of Swords, a choice isn't being made, but as an action, and especially in connection with the Two of Wands, I would say that this is them like making a choice. Let me clarify further, because right when I was saying it, it seemed wrong, because the Two of Swords is about not making a choice. As far as advice, it tells you to make the choice that you know is correct. The Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant is deepening a connection. The Hierophant is a soulmate card. It's sometimes a marriage card. But with the Hierophant, we're trying to deepen something, trying to understand it better, trying to progress it forward, trying to make it more than what it is. And so I think what this is saying is that they want to move forward and they're planning to do that, but they're not sure how to move, like what step to take next, because the Hierophant is also about, this is Taurus energy. I don't know if I said, but it's about taking the proper steps, following the course according to what is right. They don't, it's again, not taking those lion pounces or those frog leaps, okay, or hops, whatever. It's about taking those steps in the correct order, okay? And it's like they aren't sure what that is. They're not sure what the next step is supposed to look like, okay? But they want to, and they're trying to figure that out with this energy here. They want to plan for moving forward in the future. So, all right, let's take a look here. I have these cards that I've been using for my other readings, but I don't know if they'll resonate with this reading. But let's give it a shot. These are messages, message cards. So they're like actual words. And sometimes we have to adjust the words, not the message, okay? We're not changing the message at all, but sometimes we have to adjust the words to fit our situation a little bit. So that might need to happen here, but let's see if we can draw. Can you tell us, how does this person feel about Gemini? How does this person feel about Gemini? Also, I say often, like, take what resonates. Don't like try to force something that you know doesn't feel right to you. And this would be one of those situations. If there's a message here that comes across and it feels really wrong for you, just remember this is a general reading. So it might be intended for somebody else. If it really feels like it doesn't fit your situation, then don't try to force it. Do we have anything else? Okay. We'll take what's here. So let's see here. All right. I feel guilty and embarrassed of how badly I treated you. You did not deserve this. So however that resonates for you, maybe it doesn't. Maybe, let me see here. I feel guilty and embarrassed of how badly I treated you. You did not deserve this. I don't know. Maybe this has to do with that Three of Swords and that Ten of Swords energy there. Like I said, take it how it resonates. I'm worried that you don't want to hear from me again because of everything that has happened. I don't feel like this is a past connection. It may be. It may be. It doesn't really feel that way. There's a lot of hope. There's just a lot of that here, but it may be a past connection. If this isn't a past connection, then they're not confident in your affection towards them. They're not confident that you feel for them what they feel for you, okay? I want to take this leap of faith with you. I'm getting ready. And weren't we talking about this with that Fool energy? Like they want to leap forward, but they're moving forward very, very slowly because they understand that might be necessary. But they do want to take that leap. They want to jump. I'm really sorry that I've hurt you. Know that it was hurting me too. So yes, if there was some kind of pain in this connection, or if they are about to cause pain, for whatever reason, it's definitely not what they want, and maybe just what they feel has to happen in order to progress. This person is set on you, for sure. So whatever action they're taking, know that it's not a reflection of how they feel about you or what they hope for with you. They just maybe need to do something. They feel the need to pull back, and I'm not really necessarily seeing that here. It's just this Three of Swords and that Ten of Swords there that's causing me concern. But you know your situation better than I do, so hopefully that resonates and you know what's happening. But I have been waiting for someone like you for a long time, and it feels like I'm losing you, but I don't have the strength right now to fight for you. They definitely do want to fight for this connection, though. I do see that here. And maybe that's why they're taking their time, why it's going slowly, because they need to build up more confidence. They need to build up more strength to do it. But okay, let's get a message here from Notes from the Universe. Can I get a message, please, for Gemini in regards to this connection? Message for Gemini, please. Can I get a message for Gemini? All right. That you have options is meaningful. Rock on. If I can make just 2 wishes, I'd wish I could somehow convey to you the profound depths of my gratitude for every moment of your life. I'd also wish that you could somehow know of your unimaginable importance, just as you are now, to the lives of so very many. And of course, I'd wish for even more wishes. Oh, shoot. You were such a good idea, the universe. This is possibly my favorite ending on these cards. You were such a good idea. Like, it just makes me smile. It's so silly and so sweet, really. Like, you know? Okay, anyway. If they could make 2 wishes, I'd wish to somehow convey to you the profound depths of my gratitude for every moment of your life. And I just really feel like this card is like telling you you're not stuck, okay? You're not stuck. You have so many options, and you are so many doors are open to you. You mean so much to so many people. And if you're feeling stuck for whatever reason, just know that all those doors are open to you. Also know the unimaginable importance, just as you are now, to the lives of so very many. Yeah, there's just so many people around you that are willing to help you, that are willing to get you where you want to be, because yeah, the doors are open. Every door is open to you, Gemini, and know that and understand that. Prepare to be astounded. Send them love, wish them peace, see them happy. Everyone, always, forever, and prepare to be astounded. The universe. P.S. Oh man, and will you ever become a big time manifester? And that is so true. When you focus on the positive, when you send out the love, send out peace, really just hope for the best for everyone. Sometimes it sounds really silly when I say it. I feel like when you look at the whole world, when you look at the big picture, it seems so silly to say have hope, and that'll carry you forward, and that will bring about like the right outcome. It feels silly to say, but it's also the truth. Like, focus on the positivity, and you draw positive outcomes into your world. The whole world scenario, like the whole world, requires so much energy to make a big change to the entire world. But in your life, it only requires you. It requires you focusing on gratitude, focusing on generosity and positivity. And when you do that, you draw more positive things into your life. When you can see everything for how it benefits you and how it helps you and be grateful for all of those things, it just draws in more reasons to be grateful and more ways to be generous, as I say at the end of all of my videos. Kind of just my rant. But anyway, turn on your love light. Sometimes the best way to remain sane is to love like crazy. Works for me, the universe. I feel like all of these cards are advising you just to love, focus on love. And even here, right here, remember? Like the very start of this message, the very start of this reading was focus on, shut everything else down. You've taken too much on. Shut it all down. Focus on your heart and following that path and what feels right to you and what feeds that heart and what helps you grow. Focus on that path and let the other things fall off. They're not as important as you think they are. Look at them really and you will know. So let's go ahead and get suggested actions or advice, please, for Gemini. My very favorite thing to do with tarot is ask for advice, because the cards just give such great advice. They really do. I love asking for advice. Nine of Pentacles, which is focus on self. You're being called again to really think about, really take care of yourself and set those boundaries that you need to set for yourself. Okay, make yourself focus on what's important to you. And I feel like there's a couple references here, both in the boundaries and in this card, about like physical health and taking care of our physical being, as well as, what we want, and, focusing on all of that, on our energy and our spiritual path and all of that. This is also about physical health, okay? But really focus on you and helping yourself continue to grow. All right. We also get the Knight of Wands, which is follow your passions. Okay, the Knight says go get it. If you were wondering if you should go do something, if you were asking a question, the answer is yes, absolutely. Go get it. Whatever it is that you're feeling drawn towards, that you're feeling passionate about and inspired about and excited about, yeah, go get it. Chase it, man, because it's meant for you. It's meant for you. So go get it. Okay. Can I get one more card? Suggested actions or advice for Gemini, please. Maybe. Can I get one more card? We had three cards. The High Priestess, which is trust your instincts, okay? You know what is right, you know what is true. Listen to yourself. Don't listen to the fears, okay? The fears are loud and they invoke very strong emotions, very sudden and strong emotions. Don't listen to that, okay? Listen to the quieter ones, okay? And hear them and trust in them and to move forward because you know the answer. The High Priestess, she understands. And so listen to that. The Hermit talks about focusing on your hopes, focusing on turning inward and looking at that light that pushes you forward. This is very much like listen to your heart and seek understanding within yourself and instead of outside of yourself, because the answer is not out there. The answer is inside. It's inside of you. So focus on that, listening to yourself. Both of these cards really are about listening to your, there's so much here about listening to yourself. I feel like you're just really being advised to think about what is your truth, what is your path, what feeds your heart, and move towards that. Eight of Wands is forward movement. So it's, and communication. So it's telling you, it's another yes card and another like push for you to move forward. Follow your passions. Say the things that you need to say. Say those things that are important that maybe you aren't saying, and move things forward. Okay. So that is what I have for you, Gemini. I already gave my rant about positivity, so I'm not going to do it again. But I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope it brought you some clarity. I'd love to hear about it if you did, if it did. So you can post a comment or like the video. That lets me know that it resonated for you. Also, my email address is provided below if you feel like messaging me. I love to hear the story behind the readings. I like to understand it more. So please feel free to message me if you'd like. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this reading. It means a great deal to me. And I wish you luck in this and in anything else that you're working on. And I hope I see you back here again soon. Bye, Gemini.